Canceled due to coronavirus.
Not yet. Sean's over here with the funky beats,
Yeah.
making it happen.
It sounds like something you'd hear in a stadium, but there are no stadiums.
Right now, over here, the stadium is echoes.
Yeah. And, hey, Brad. You remember when March Madness was like a really big deal?
Man, those were the days. It was, people were excited.
Man, that was awesome.
The local businesses flourished with all the hotel and food and Uber and these parking garages gouging their prices. Somehow that's legal. But yeah, that was a cool time.
That was awesome.
Nice, yeah.
No more.
No more.
Grace is gone.
Yeah. Are them kids going to get another year of eligibility?
So that was. I've been looking at that, and I mean, shoot, we're not even talking about just kids now. Let's talk about all the stuff that's been canceled because of the coronavirus. And I want to talk first before we go into any other sports. My son, who was headed to World Championships in Vex IQ Robotics, got word last night about 9:30 that the World Championship has been canceled.
That's crazy.
And it's not even for another almost month and a half. How do you even know the coronavirus will even be a deal by then?
Yeah, that's way too far out to be, there's nothing happening between now and then other than a little travel.
Yeah.
You're not going to be traveling 3 weeks in advance.
So let's go through the list of. All right. So I mean, what are we even going to do this weekend?
I don't know. We got baseball suspended,
Baseball suspended.
NBA canceled,
Gone.
college basketball done,
Gone. Men
hockey,
and women.
right?
College
Hockey.
baseball.
I did hear somebody when they were talking about the NBA not playing with no crowd before it got canceled. One of the WNBA stars tweeted out and said, "Now you know how we feel." But
Now they know how Nickelback feels.
but so hockey,
No hockey.
yeah, which I hadn't watched. The Preds ain't winning. I'm not a fair weather fan, but I watch when they're winning.
No
I'm
NASCAR.
always pulling for them. No NASCAR. And all them good old boys are immune to this.
Yeah.
They all drank from a water hose. So, I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about.
Hey, what are we going to talk about? I think the show's over.
Remember watching basketball on TV, the championship games?
Yeah, I always liked watching March Madness.
That was cool.
That's good.
So, what'd you have for breakfast?
I haven't ate breakfast yet. I've been so busy this morning.
I had a listing hit.
Oh, really?
Went
That's
live
good
this
news.
morning, yeah.
So it wasn't canceled by the coronavirus?
No. And, due to our awesome media experts, we have this in-depth HD stunning 3D tour people can take if they don't feel like getting out.
You know what? I think we got complimented on that the other day.
We did, big time, from someone out of state. Put an offer on a house, sight unseen, because they were able to see such clarity in that video.
So, what does this tell us? That Century 21 Right Realty takes your listings to another level.
That's right.
We do 3D tours. You don't even have to walk and call a realtor or anything. You walk through the house from the ease of your phone or your computer.
Yeah, and here's something. I was actually looking at that before the show. And, you point, click. You can look up, see the floor.
Just
pan.
like walking through the house.
And I actually saw a spot on the wall where it looked like maybe a big hook might have been, and they patched it and painted. And I saw that. And if you were walking through the house, you probably would overlook something like that. But here you can take time and really look at these rooms. Now, I mean, I know I'm pointing out a cosmetic blemish, but I mean, that's what it's all about, making sure you're as informed as you can be.
What would you say about that?
Yes.
I've got two.
Right.
So
I didn't even.
I'm excited that our marketing on our listings is top notch to the point where
right.
if you're fearful about the coronavirus, but you want to get into a new home, we can take you on the next level with 3-dimensional tours so you can see those houses without having to actually walk out to be around strangers.
We'll go out in public so you don't have to.
We do the things that you don't have to.
That's right.
We help you, help us, help you.
And until those shelves are replenished, I'm supplying a 12-pack of toilet paper for all my sales, a couple cans of Lysol, and several bottles of hand sanitizer.
All right. So, Brad, speaking of that new listing,
Miss Laura Rice said hello.
top 3 today is top 3 superstitions since it's Friday the 13th.
It is Friday the 13th.
And as you can see behind us, we have a Knight Templar burning at the stake. And you ask, what does that have to do with anything? That is the root of Friday the 13th. Friday the 13th was the day that all the Knights Templar were gathered up in France and burned to the stake. So that's why everybody says Friday the 13th is bad luck.
So Friday the 13th existed. It didn't go from 12th to 14th.
Right. This is what made it bad. So top 3 today is top 3 superstitions.
Now I see Miss Marcy Dale Fowler is watching, and she will have a lot. Her mother was very superstitious. She's sort of. She more talked about it than lived it, but so I'm sure she'll have several. But top 3 superstitions.
But before that, bam, Brad.
Boom. Look at this. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at old Glory waving with her beauty. So we have right at 1,300 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath, brick home, tile kitchen. There's so many things to list. Zone bedrooms, fenced-in backyard, chain link fence, large storage building in the back. I would love to have a building like this one at my house. Concrete drive, 2-car garage.
Nice wood floors.
Wood floors, and very well kept. One owner home. And it is on the market, active today. 3023 Cliffside Drive. That's in Christiana's Buchanan Estates. I know I say that a lot, but we've had several listings in there here lately.
If you want to buy a house in Buchanan Estates, there's only one realtor call. Brad Fowler.
That's right.
That is Brad's neighborhood.
Yep. And and another perk to that is I live close by. So I had one client who was working insane hours while trying to move. She'd go to work and she actually asked me, hey, can you go, make sure I did this, make sure I didn't do that. And, I'd go help out. So I'm close by. So a win-win situation for everybody. And plus being there, I just, I'm partial to it. It's easy to sell something you love. So there you go. But it's 3023 Cliffside Drive. Live today, $230,000. And it's right on long comps. It's a really good price. No flood zone issues. Beautiful home. So let's check it out.
Awesome.
And it's also got a 3D tour. Check out Century 21 Right Realty, and you can see that 3D tour we were talking about. If anything, just check that out because it's just really cool. I mean, the technology is incredible.
It is really cool.
Yeah.
And there's not many people doing stuff like that, so that's just another service that we provide that is over the top. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Top 3 superstitions.
All right.
Number 3.
There's so many. Never put your left shoe on first.
I think I put my left shoe on first this morning.
Really? There you go. That's why you're over there coughing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did that and see what happened? They canceled NASCAR.
Man.
Dadgummit.
They also can't postpone the Masters today.
They did?
Yeah.
Wow. Now, one thing I did see going on last night was the bowlers. Them boys should be immune to anything, hanging out in bowling alleys
all the time.
They probably spit on somebody and cure them.
Healed.
Them bowlers ain't stopping for nothing.
All right.
What's up, Luis?
Luis, what's up? All right, number 3 for me. As a kid, you see all these kids like walking down the sidewalk and they're like hopping over cracks. And you're going, why are you hopping over a crack? Well, if I step on a crack, I break my mother's back.
Right.
And so you go, oh, that's interesting. Then you get some other kid that's like stomping on every crack. And you're going, hey, what did his mom do to him?
Should let him play Xbox.
Yeah. So that's mine. Stepping on a crack to break your mother's back.
All right. One my mom did live by. Here we go. She lives. Okay, so. Oh, my mother's great grandmother was very superstitious, so it trickled down to them. But she put on there no singing in the bed. But one thing that Mom always does, even to this day, if you're walking, don't let something like a street sign or a fire hydrant separate you. And if it does, you gotta say bread and butter, or you're gonna get in an argument. So, yeah. So to this day, it's better safe than sorry.
So if you're watching the show, comment below. Let us know you're there. Let us know what your top 3 superstitions are. and I forgot because I did that. What my number 2 one? Oh, number 2 one. I remember this. I was probably 8, 9, 10 years old, and I was helping my dad with an air conditioning job. And he's got a ladder, and he's up in an attic.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, hey, hand me whatever. I mean, I was basically, at that point, I was just, hand me that. So he's like, hand me whatever he handed. And I'm like walking around, like his tool bag's right here. I'm standing right here, but there's a ladder. So instead of walking under the ladder, I have to walk all the way around. He's like, what are you doing? I need my tools. And I'll go, I can't walk under the ladder. It's bad luck. And he goes, just walk under the ladder.
Right.
Give me my tool. And
He's
so
like, I got stuff to do.
I got stuff to do.
Yeah.
You're slowing me down walking all the way around the ladder to get my tool bag that's right next to you.
Yeah.
Just get the tools and hand them up to me. So that's my number 2.
2 minutes later, he falls.
Yeah.
All right, so my number 1. Now, here's something funny before I say number 1. Some of these I feel like were said by parents to get their kids to not do things. Like, it's bad luck to put your hat on a bed. It's bad luck to sing in the bed. The whole left shoe thing.
Yeah.
And then there's stuff that became superstition probably because something bad happened, like breaking a mirror, 7 years bad luck. Well, something may have happened to create that, you know. So, so going with that, my number 1, I'd have to say, is the whole mirror thing. It's funny because deep down I don't believe in them, but if I were to break a mirror, I'd be kind of nervous, you know.
Well, I did
I'm
it.
careful not to break mirrors.
I did it. I broke a mirror once.
Did you really?
Yeah. It's terrible.
You did it. Oh, and you're wondering why I am.
Oh, yeah. All right, so here's my favorite one again. Most of mine just go back. I'm not a superstitious person at all. Yeah. None of my family really is, so it's one of these that there's some that just carry on with you while you're an adult, until you're adult. And the other one, it's bad luck to swallow your chewing gum.
Oh, is it really? No, I didn't know that.
It's like 7 years bad luck, and you can't digest it or something. Dude, I've swallowed so much chewing gum that if it's 7 years bad luck, I'm cursed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's me. Because I've always chewed gum, you know, playing baseball.
Yeah.
Always had and then softball later on, just always chewing gum. And I didn't always swallow it, but I did a lot.
Yeah.
You know, now I just kind of flick it.
And it's like supposedly you can't digest it, so I mean, there's probably 25 pounds of that. I mean, hey, shoot! If I could get rid of this bubble gum, I could lose 25 pounds immediately.
Hey,
That's the cause of my overweight, being obese. God, please take the chewing gum out of my stomach.
There you go. If you spill salt, you got to throw some over your right shoulder with your right hand.
Yeah, but what happens if you go over your left shoulder? What if you put it on the kangaroo's tail? Ball don't lie.
Kangaroo tail, he can't jump.
As long as it doesn't crash into me, I'm okay.
That's right. So, all these superstitions, fun to talk about, but don't drink the water.
Yeah. And I can I can attest to this one in Mexico last year. If you drink the Mexican water, you're going to hurt.
You'll lose that bubble gum in your system.
You'll lose that bubble gum in your system quick. And speaking of losing bubble gum in your... Have you been able to find toilet paper the last 2 days?
Nope. I got it all, waiting on my listings to sell. And when you purchase one, you're going to get a case of toilet paper.
I'll tell you right now.
It's crazy. We went last night, and I mean, you know, I saw the picture. I don't know where it was actually taken. But Heather Leslie, I know she shared it. You may have shared it. But it had some on the shelf. We went to Walmart on Joe B. Jackson last night, and there was zero. It looked like they cleared the shelves off to readjust them or something.
Yeah.
There was nothing. So I talked to one of the managers, just kind of talking to him, and he said it's just weird that one thing starts disappearing, and it's like other people see them walking with that in their buggy, and they go get it.
I had a friend of mine post a picture on Facebook this morning from Sam's Club.
Yeah.
You saw the same picture,
that,
right?
Yeah.
There was a line around the building. People,
what
are you doing?
I don't
You can
understand.
only have so much toilet paper anyway. Go buy some corn
And the
cobs.
meat, I mean, well, you know, that's what was funny is we go around the corner to go on shopping, and there's tons of napkins that you can buy.
Yeah,
So
they're out of toilet paper. There's napkins and pot paper towels.
I told the manager, I said, hey, if y'all don't get toilet paper on the shelves, I'll just come here to use the bathroom. You know?
Well, my question is I asked some guys at Home Depot and Lowe's, has there been a run on bidets? I mean, you figure if you don't have any toilet paper, you get a bidet, and that's what they do in Europe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't understand these people.
Get a bidet and be done.
Bidet and be done. And if you need somebody to install your bidet, call us. We have hookups that can install the bidet for you.
Call us for the bidet and be done.
That's right. Bam! All right. Well,
That's right.
we got that 2032 Abington Drive. I tell you what, I've been looking at this house all wrong. I've been trying to find people who need a house to live in. I'm talking to investors today. If you're an investor and you've lost a ton of money in the stock market the past 2 weeks because the coronavirus is literally eating your
away.
income, hey, this house right here at asking price with market rent will get you almost an 8% return, and that's taking into account a management company managing it for you.
Very good.
So 8% cap rate on this property with a management company managing it for you. I could probably that cap rate goes up.
Yeah.
With the management company not in there. I'm sorry, management companies everywhere. It's just part of it. So
You can imagine. You do that. Not that there's anything wrong with
not
that.
that there's anything wrong with that. So nearly an 8% return on a rental property in or around Murfreesboro and Nashville, unheard of these days. 2032 Abington, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath with a loft. It can pull that 8% return, nearly 8% return. So if you're tired of losing money day in and day out on the stock market right now because of the coronavirus, go ahead and buy this. You have an asset that's going to appreciate. You can take money every month, and you don't have to worry about weeks and weeks more of losing money on the stock market. So
That didn't happen.
that didn't happen. Speaking of this, as soon as I leave here, I'm going to drink Corona. That's no, just
in
kidding.
case.
Just kidding.
Well, don't spill any, because if you do, you'll have ants marching. all over the
That's
place.
right.
Ah.
So I've had so much to say today, but Brad, what is the local event?
Local event. Believe it or not, there's still things going on, and as far as I know, this is still on. Board game night at Carpe Cafe in Smyrna. Every Saturday, they have a variety of board games laid out. Got a meal, coffee, treats. They got a lot going on in there. We did them on our breakfast sandwich challenge, and they're really good. Seems like a really good outfit. We're fans of them. That's Carpe Cafe, 115 Front Street in Smyrna.
And I got a comment.
Board game night.
I got a comment that says I need to take my coat off. It's summertime. This is just a windbreaker. It's not a coat. So just breaks the wind. And I thought it was supposed to thunderstorm all day. Was that
Yeah,
not?
what the heck, man?
So it's got a hood, and I knew I had to walk around the square several times today. So I thought I was keeping myself dry. Oh well. Speaking of walking around the square, I may have a announcement to make.
Oh yeah, anything exciting happened yesterday?
Yeah. So if anybody's paid attention to Facebook today, I am officially announcing my candidacy for 2020 City Council run in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It's official today.
And you're gonna be coming strong this time.
I'm coming strong
You were
this
strong
time.
last time.
This time, I can't fit a song title onto it.
I gotta say, last time I was impressed with the turnout of voters. I mean, it was a huge numbers put up, and I hope it keeps on going forward. And you know,
Let's finish number one this
yeah,
time.
that's right.
All right. So, local events, you already hit that.
Yep.
Go ahead with your next topic.
Well, if you're looking to up your game a little bit, learn what others may not be teaching in the real estate industry, free training, no office fees, and accessibility, all you want with your broker, give us a call here at Century 21 Right Realty. We'd love to talk to you. We have a lot going on, and it's only gaining momentum, and you know, it's just a fun atmosphere, and I have so much to say, but you know, Grace is gone.
I already got Grace's gone. You already had that one. Nobody's named the artist today.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Don't stay over there though. Don't crash into me.
I already got that one too.
I hadn't been playing.
paid
See, I
attention.
don't know this artist real well, so the song titles weren't popping in my mind.
I'm like knocking them out.
Yeah,
So,
but anyway, but yeah, we got a really good thing going on. We love it. We're proud of it, and
and we actually do work. This is
yeah,
not,
we do work. This
Yeah.
is what an hour a week total.
Yeah.
You can tell we don't prepare a whole lot going into it beforehand. So
It would be so much better if we did.
right. But yeah, give us a call. 615-895-9710, or call either of us. set up a meeting and just see what the fuss is all about.
So
I
after
don't
this
think you'll be
show,
disappointed.
I've got to go to a warehouse that I've got under contract.
Well, it's big enough to have like a dance floor where you could really do some two-step in there.
There you go. I was about to hit that one, so I had a good transition. See, I'm trying now to get them where I can just slide them into a sentence,
Right.
where everybody's going, "What are you saying?"
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you could do that again, what would you say?
What would you say? That's right. So
Was that even on there?
I'm gonna two-step over to the news story you can't believe.
Yes. Tell me about it.
News story you can't believe. We're gonna go to Thailand today, not Florida, Thailand, and we're gonna talk about rival gangs of monkeys. Which, I mean, can you not? You gotta smile when you talk about monkey gangs.
Everybody loves monkeys.
I mean,
my middle son wants one so bad.
I didn't know
And
monkey
he's
gangs
always
were a
loved it.
thing.
I
Did
didn't
you know
either.
monkey gangs were a
I knew
thing?
they kind of hung out in packs. I mean, whatever, but yeah.
So
no, I didn't know.
there's
it was
like
a thing,
monkey
though.
gang wars. JJ, we need your expertise on Laos, Thailand, Cambodia, all that stuff. We need you to chime in. We know you're watching. Tell us about monkey gangs in Asia. So, I've got to pull it up because I don't even know if I could even tell this story good without it. All right, this is from the Daily Mail online. Hundreds of hungry monkeys swarm across the Thai streets as rival monkey gangs fight over food after tourists who normally feed them stay away because of the coronavirus.
Oh, okay. So they are looking for food.
They're
not
looking
just
for
pillaging.
food. So I was also reading a story earlier. So this got me to do research, and so I actually did more than like 5 minutes worth of research on the show today.
Yeah.
Because when I pulled this story up, I had to do research about other monkey stories.
Right.
So these monkey gangs also steal other rival monkey gangs' children, and like bring them into this monkey gang. So like these monkey gangs like battle like it's tribalism basically.
That's crazy.
So-
That makes them more like humans than I realized.
They're making more. Yeah, it's hordes of monkeys.
No monkeying around.
Yeah, they don't monkey around over there. Doo-doo, boom.
All right, and before we end, Monday we have an announcement on a new segment. All right, and we'll talk about it again Monday because y'all have probably tuned out. But we're going to start on Monday. We've come across some very odd food combinations that sound gross but are actually good according to the general population. So we're going to pick maybe 10, and on Monday we're going to roll a dice, and whatever it lands on, we'll do that Friday, and we'll do that for 10 weeks, or as long as I can stand it. And there may be some on that he's going to do, and I'll spectate.
Yeah, I was about to say, you're going to push some of this on me. Breaking news, Louisiana has postponed its presidential primary.
No kidding.
Breaking news just now. You
Come
know
on, Louisiana, y'all tougher than that.
Yeah, y'all eat all that
Sissies.
Cajun food. You know you're
Right.
immune to the
Yeah,
coronavirus.
so be ready. Let's see. JJ said they're slinging poo in the streets. The
Is that
monkeys.
true, JJ, or is that a joke? I really want to know
I
about
thought
these
they
monkey
do it
gangs.
anyway.
So to
They
the
throw it
monkey,
at you.
I'm not even going to go into this kangaroo thing again. I almost slipped into the
Oh, my
kangaroos
gosh.
and the monkey gangs.
Yeah.
So hashtag C21. That's Brad Fowler. I'm Sean Wright. We are realtors. We do handle 3D tours. So if you want to see houses during the corona breakout, call us. We'll be glad to get you into those houses. 615-895-9710. You got something?
Well, I was going to say, if you have one you want to see, but you really are worried about getting out, let us know. We'll go video it and send it to you, or do a Facebook or a live
FaceTime,
video.
yeah.
FaceTime, yeah.
And I've got a client that's probably watching this right now that moved here from a different state. They bought their house sight unseen with me doing that same video.
Yeah. Very detailed tour. So
Yeah.
we do what we got to do to get you done, to get you in a house.
We do whatever we have to do to make sure our clients are taken care of. And we'd love to take care of you and your friends also, our family. So give us a call, 895-9710. And we are